So Cardano ADA surged just under 10%, following on from my previous video, where I was looking at two key targets, with one of them being this one here between 79 cents to 81 cents, and the other key target being between 72 to 74 cents. And this was the key target because we were looking for a correction move to the upside, and this target is our W wave target, which we ended up tapping into at around 80.89 cents. And so this move to the upside is complete, and then we ended up seeing that move to the downside to complete the X wave, followed by another move to the upside to then complete the Y wave. And then this target here was our Y wave target, which is a 1 to 1.236 retracement of the W wave, where we're looking for a WXY structure. However, we failed to reach this region, and instead we ended up meeting the minimum requirement, which is a 61.8% retracement of the W wave. And the reason why the WXY structure is complete is because we ended up breaking our local high at around 82 cents. And so there are two potential scenarios in play right now, where what we could have forming is a bigger WXY structure, where we have this W wave, X wave, and then a Y wave, where we could then potentially tap into this region here, although it will be slightly adjusted given that we've seen this recent move to the upside. And the other scenario could be that we have a ending diagonal that's forming within this wave here. And so, of course, I've been tracking this 5-wave move to the upside, and it's possible that we have a 5-wave move within this 5th wave, where you have your wave 1, 2, and this here could be our wave 3, followed by a wave 4, and then a final 5th wave move. And then this 5th wave is typically a 1.236 to 1.618 retracement of the 4th wave. So ADA could potentially reach anywhere between 88.78 cents to 92.71 cents. So if I draw that in, and in fact, if I just remove some of this also, since we no longer need it, and remove this also. So we could have a ending diagonal within this 5th wave, and the reason why it's an ending diagonal is because this move here to the upside was not impulsive. And so using the fib tool, and bring this to the right position. And so for this move to be an impulsive move, we needed ADA to retrace the 1.618 retracement level. However, we failed to do so, and instead we ended up reaching the 1.236 retracement level. And so it's possible that what we are forming right now is a ending diagonal. So if I was to draw in the trend lines, so this here is an expanding ending diagonal, where what we could have forming is a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, like so. So for this move to be valid, then what we need is the wave 2 to be the shortest wave, and the wave 3 will need to be longer than the wave 1. And as it stands right now, that's the case. And so it's possible that we have this scenario that's playing out right now. And so, yeah, there are two key targets, with one of them being this one here, and the other one being a potential WXY structure. And so if I adjust the target slightly, and then bring this to the right position. And so what we're looking at is for ADA to potentially reach anywhere between 73.17 cents to 75.16 cents. So if I adjust this and adjust this, so these are our two key targets. And so if ADA was to break this local high, then it's possible that we ended up having this ending diagonal. Or if ADA was to break our local low at around 77 cents, then it's possible that we have a WXY structure forming. And then that would then be followed by a move to the upside, where we can then potentially break our local high at 86.43 cents. And so, yeah, that's just my quick update on Cardano ADA. Hopefully you find it useful. And if you did, then feel free to hit that like button. And if you're new, feel free to subscribe. Take it easy, people. Peace.